Here we are on the set of Sensory Perception. Catch the Buzz with Jackie's Buzz Slated.
Jackie's Buzz, coming to you not so live from New Haven, Connecticut.
Hi, I'm Jackie with Jackie's Buzz, and I'm here on the very entertaining set of Sensory Perception. And I'm here with David Gear, is that right? Corbin Bernsen, very well-known Corbin Bernsen, and Al Signore, producer and director of this wonderful film. Thank you for taking a few minutes to talk to me, guys.
Oh, thanks for having
There
us.
is so much going on this set. It's been very interesting. Corbin, 179 IMDb credits. I saw that today. I was like,
really? Yeah.
My goodness. So you've done everything under the sun. We have a common interest, by the way.
What is
After
that?
School Special. Did you start in the After School Special?
No, I did one of
Did
them,
you?
yeah.
That's how I started acting.
After
in
School Special?
After
Really?
School
Oh,
Special,
okay.
yes. And soap operas. Is that how you started?
That was one of my first gigs. But
Ah.
I've been around that. My mom's in a soap opera.
Your
so
mom's in a soap opera. Okay.
She has
And
been for 35 years.
yes. And you're still loving the biz after all these years doing all these
After
movies?
179 IMDb credits.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah.
You're still loving it.
Well, I think 179 IMDb credits either says I'm absolutely broke or I love
Dedicated
doing what I
and
do. Dedicated,
persevered.
love what I'm doing.
Yes,
No,
there you
I
go.
love to do this.
Yes, and film, theater, all medias is
All
pretty
mediums.
much-
I enjoy, on one level, I enjoy acting. I love acting. I love everything it is. I love entertaining, I should say. And on the other level, I mean, whether it's producing and writing films and getting to know new filmmakers and be a part of that, I like that. But on the theater level, I love where theater could potentially go to. So
And I see lately indie films. Have you?
yeah,
been-
I'm all about indie films.
Really? Why is that?
Because I can't get into big features. No.
No.
Well, that's
no.
kind of half true. I mean, you know, that's a tight club, and you got to get those breaks to get in there. Every couple of years, I get like a Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or something. You know, somebody out of the blue will come up and Shane Black, who directed all the Lethal Weapon movies, says, "I want Corbin Bernsen." It's weird. It's,
Yes.
you know, and then you'll go read for
Sensory
some.
perception.
Well, no, I'm saying on these big movies.
LA Law is the
On
most
these big
famous.
movies, you know, and then you'll get some new guy who's like, I don't know, you know. So every couple of years I get something there, but it's not the reason I do this, but I certainly have found a niche and I like it, and more
You do,
importantly
yeah.
because I think it's an independent film is in a transition, not unlike what Roger Corman did in the 60s, 70s with independent, low budget movies, if you will. So between making the movies and distributing the movies, which are equally exciting to me, the challenges.
Wow.
the
And you have
learning
your own
curve.
production company, correct?
I do. Actually,
producing
well,
everything.
it's moving into a thing called home theater films as we sort of focus more on family-friendly films meant to be watched in your home theater.
Nice.
I
What
sort
are
of-
those? Family friendly? Oh, yes.
Well,
I
meant to be
forgot.
watched in your home theater, which is really important because the notion is it's very expensive to go out to movies these
It
days, and people don't really have TV sets anymore. They have TVs and surround sound. So when I found the domain Home Theater Films was available, I took that and said, I like that name.
Nice. And now you're dabbling in directing and producing and all of that, right?
I'm beyond dabbling.
Beyond dabbling, engrossed,
I'm
deep engrossed.
in writing, directing, and producing.
And how did Sensory Perception come about? How did you two meet? And you act alongside Corbin, is that correct?
Yeah, no, Al actually met Corbin.
In a
Okay.
dark bathroom. Somewhere.
Long
You
story though.
delete that. No,
keep
no.
that out.
He reached over and he said, "Are you George Michael?" Are you Boy George? No, I'm Corbin Bernsen. No.
And shooting in the lovely state of Connecticut, how did you come here to be? Yeah.
Oh,
and
go
tell
ahead,
us-
you can tell the story.
Well, we actually met at the Candid Expo. Corbin was giving a seminar, and I kind of just told, he had talked about the 5D Mark II, so I said, well, I better go talk to him, and that's a common, interest. So we talked a little bit about the Mark II, and I think I sent you the trailers
Right, yeah,
a
you
few
sent it
days
to him.
later, and asked him if he wanted, because we were already looking for, like
A name.
certified Hollywood, a Hollywood actor.
And there came Corbin.
And Corbin was perfect for the part. So
And can you tell us a little bit about the movie without giving it away? What Corbin maybe?
sure. Actually, Corbin is a teacher in the future. In the future, kids are a little more disconnected. They don't actually go to school, so they
Cool.
actually link into a virtual classroom, and basically the scene is Corbin teaching a bunch of student holograms.
Oh, very interesting. And where will we see this? The indie film market, or where?
See it at film festivals, and hopefully we're going to get distribution for the film as well.
Nice. And you're getting quite a name for yourself in Connecticut, so does this feel good, getting more and more
Absolutely,
accomplished?
of course. I mean, anytime you get, somebody of Corbin's
A very
stature,
nice guy,
I mean,
too,
yeah,
yes.
no, that, that definitely bumps up the credibility of the production
Yes.
and everything. So, not to say that the film wasn't good before, but just
Right.
to have an awesome name like Corbin, and Corbin has been very cool with us and
Very
everything. So we
nice.
appreciate
And nice
it.
of you to come to Connecticut. Are you liking it so far? Is it nice to you?
Connecticut? Yeah, Connecticut's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Other than sleeping,
Yeah.
innkeepers.
No, it was very
and
nice.
whatnot.
It was very nice. It was just a little bit odd. But it was
Aw.
nice. I didn't mean to look at you and say.
I was there for
I arrived back at my B&B last night, and there was a guy at the door who's been to let me in because the key didn't work, and he was like this. And we knocked on the door.
We
for
were
15
whacking the
minutes,
door.
and he would not wake up. I thought he was dead.
Oh my gosh, that would have been an interesting way to
It
start.
was, it was really weird.
We have a lot of audience members that are aspiring actors and stuff. Any advice for people in the business nowadays? Everything's changed. The world has changed, obviously. It's different from when you started, but do you have advice?
Yeah, there's some, very quick, I'll try to make it very succinct. There are 100, this is Screen Actors Guild alone, there's over 100,000 actors. On any given day, 4,000 work. Odds are against you. The only thing that will carry you through this journey, is your love for what you do. The thing my mother told me when we'd been acting for years, when I told her I wanted to act at 19, she said, learn your craft, respect it, learn the history of it, because as you go through hills and valleys, which you will in more than any other career, any big name, Robert Redford, John Travolta, all of them,
Yes.
it's that,
Up
And by the way, in the end, it's kind of that. There's very few people who go out still really active. They go out legends maybe, but you're not doing it. The only thing that carries you through that is the love of what you do. So that allows me to be open to when a cat comes up to me and says, do you want to be in a small movie in Connecticut that we got no budget for, or a very low budget? Do you want to be, it's not some $60 million Hollywood movie. Is it still interesting to me? It is, because I still love doing it. Now, if the project's good and the people are good involved with it, then you say, yeah, I can do it. Because to me, what I do in the other room there on the stage is no different from what I do in Psych or what I do in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or Major League. It's still the same thing. It's the same process. So
That is so interesting. Would you say
but you
that's,
only could do that if you love it.
I was gonna
If you're in
say.
it for the money or fame,
Yes.
you wouldn't look at this.
So that's why, would you say, the reason you've worked steadily?
That's why I have
That-
79 IMDb credits.
I love that, by the way. And snow globes, can I ask you, collecting snow globes?
I have, 8,000 of them.
Wow. And why the fascination with snow globes, real quick?
Because of the microcosms inside them, the little worlds that are not unlike films, this little false world, a place where you can have snow on a palm tree.
I love that. Is
That's
that a
pretty
great
simple.
way to
Good answer. Yeah,
Very
no,
sensory
it's
perception.
awesome.
Wow, I love that. That's a great ending for Sensory Perception and Jackie's Buzz. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
by the
All
way.
right,
Thank
thanks.
you. And that's it for Jackie's Buzz.
What's